See if my chat's going to work. Yep, it is. Awesome. All right, welcome. Let's see. We need some lightage here. How's that look? Better? All right. Well, here we are. It's Friday night. We're going to have a bit of an abbreviated show tonight because I have a class tomorrow that we're doing here, pasture poultry class. And it's kind of exciting because we've had 24 people sign up for it. Isn't that something? So I've thought about this, and I think this is a concept that's worth thinking about. I listened to a guy by the name of Tony Evans. I'm sure you guys have heard of him. He's kind of a motivational speaker, and he was talking with a fella that is new to motivational speaking, right? And the guy said, well, sometimes I get nervous and I misspeak. I might miss a joke or something like that. And Tony said to him, well, you need to put that to bed right now because your job is to deliver the information to your customers. And if you make a mistake along the way, it doesn't really matter. So long as you deliver all the information as best you can. In some ways, if there are no mistakes, it's sort of like you're just reading off a teleprompter, and nobody likes that. So if you're the type of person that would like to do training for other folks and you're thinking, well, I don't really, it's out of your comfort zone. You need to be out of your comfort zone because it needs to be done. It's got to be done. So anyway, this will be an abbreviated show tonight, probably about a half an hour. Typically, we have set Fridays aside for open line, and that's when you guys get to pick whatever it is that you guys want to talk about. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, I usually pick what I want to talk about, and then we that's where it goes. That's where it starts, and then we just let it go from there. Just a quick reminder, on Monday, I'm going to be interviewed on the Resistance Chicks at 7:30. So we will not have a show on Monday. Okay, so it's a 1 hour or maybe an hour and a half interview. So we're just going to miss our time frame. So maybe I'll make it up to you Wednesday. We'll see. Next week's going to be a going week because it's hay cutting season. So I'm going to be hitting her hard every day. Whether I'm cutting, raking, or baling, I will be going to it. And we're supposed to have next week kind of a bummer. Tuesday, we got 50% chance of rain. What a bummer. 81 degrees. I'm going to go for it anyway. It's going to be 88 degrees. And then Wednesday, 93. Thursday, 84. Friday, 77. Saturday, 79. Sunday, 81. So I got a good string of days there that I can be working next door on that field and getting that done. And that's one of those things around here. Once you've got in your hay supply for the winter, once you know you've got enough hay for the winter, you can kind of rest on your laurels a little bit. So where I got a string of days like that, and it's perfect. My hay is just right now to be cutting. I'm going to give it everything I have for those days, and then just pick at it the rest of the summer. That's kind of how we do it. So today was our chicken processing day. If you guys have something that you want to talk about, just put it in the chat, and I can expound on it a little bit, or questions, because we're not doing the Q&A show. All right, Dave, how you doing? Hi from Arizona or New Mexico. Dave Smith. All right. But today was a chicken processing day, and we had some helpers. So I helped get things going, and then I was back at my list of things that I needed to knock out before tomorrow, and did a pretty good job. So I have a couple of things that I still need to do, and that's why I'm going to cut the show a little bit short tonight. I've got to get those things done before tomorrow. The class starts at 9:00, and people wheel in at 8, and so I'm going to get up early tomorrow, and I can get a couple of things done, but probably not too much. And that's okay. That's what the day is for. The subject is pastured poultry, but it's here. And so I want to make sure that all the processes that are going on here are up and running and well, they look good, because we at some point in the day will jump on the hay wagon and we'll tour the farm. And I like to have things, the way they're supposed to be. But, and then it kind of starts the summer off right. When people show up, things are where they're supposed to be and looking good. So that's the way I like it. All right. What do we got? You guys got anything you want to talk about? I can't think of anything. I haven't listened to the news today. I don't know what's going on out there. I've just been bearing down on the farm. Let's see. I am kind of, I'm just getting myself psyched up for cutting hay. That's probably what I will do Sunday. Is I probably will get the equipment all around and oiled and greased and ready to go. Who knows? I may just start cutting. I just may do it. Well, I guess not. I have to go to a graduation open house down in Grand Rapids, so I probably won't do much of that on Sunday. Let's see. Beautiful day here today. High 70s. Nice and sunny. It's going to be a little bit cloudy tomorrow. 40% chance of rain in the afternoon, which is not so cool when you're doing a class, but we tough it on through. Let's see. It's been one of those weeks where I am so focused on what I'm doing here. I'm not thinking, what are we going to talk about? Jill titled this Homestead, Endless Possibilities. I'm listening to a book on tape. There's something that you guys might find kind of interesting. It's Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. And I recommend it. I highly recommend it. I'm on my second listening of it. And this time I'm carrying one of these in my pocket and a little notebook so I can stop and I can make notes. But it's pretty interesting. It's an old book, and it's a lot of that material is used in other motivational speakers use it all the time, but this is the original, and I'm finding it very, very interesting. 114 degrees in Arizona. Oof. What can you do in 114 degrees? Sit in the air conditioning. Wow. We don't get anything close to that. We're going to have 90s next week, but yeah. And so that will be a little rough on some of us. So yeah, I'm listening to that book and applying those principles to this farm operation and the education operation. And one of the things that he says is many times we think way too small. And I, I have people in the neighborhood that I talk with and out in town and stuff. And I'm finding that right now, after we're just coming out of this thing, um, many people are just holding back right now. And I don't think that that's the way to go. I think now is the time to really put the pedal to the metal, especially in what I'm doing, in a farming operation. Now is the time. And, the other facet of our operation, training, I mean, there couldn't be a better time to do that. It just couldn't be. So we are putting the pedal down to the metal right now. I've told you guys, my desire is to build a schoolhouse next door and use it for the homeschool group, let them use it, and then our continued adult education and farming processes. So that is my desire at this point, and I can only take it like a step at a time. But I'm using the techniques that I'm reading about in this book to get that. And one of the things that you do is you say, this is what I want to do. And then you go through all the reasons why it would be a good idea to do it. So if you, like, for instance, what you don't want to do is, well, I want to knock off an armored car, and here's all the reasons why I want to do that. That's not good because it's illegal and it's unethical and it's, so you don't want to do that. But if you have a mission in mind that's going to benefit mankind and you're going to be kind of giving back, well, that's legit. And there's a good reason for doing that. And believe it or not, there are people that want to invest in things like that. And so I've pushed the numbers on this a little bit, and the payback on something like this is definitely in our scope of, I mean, it's doable. It's pretty easily doable. And then once you've got that one built, you can blueprint it and maybe go on to the next one, or maybe somebody else in the group can do one, So I'm still pretty excited about that, and just looking around at other possibilities. And yeah, so there's lots and lots of things we can do. But all right, we got a small group, and I'm in a short period here, and I think what is going on is I'm feeling like I need to go get some stuff taken care of for my group of people that are coming tomorrow, and I think maybe I'll do that. I'll sign off, and for those of you that would like to listen to my interview with the Resistance Chicks on Monday, all you have to do is go on YouTube, the Resistance Chicks. You can find them, or Rumble. And I'm going to be on with Scott Kesterson. He's the guy that runs Bards FM. So should be kind of interesting. Going to be 7:30 Monday. Okay, 7:30 Monday. And we'll see if we can put up some sort of notification to remind you all so that you're not just coming here looking for us. Okay. But until then, I hope everybody has a good weekend. Get your farming on, bear down on things. This is going to be a good weekend to do it. Anyone can farm. Good night now. Thanks for tuning in.